Chosen ones are here in this world at this time for a very important reason and to fulfill a higher purpose, especially now as humanity has been going through this greater awakening, and now also that we are in the age of Aquarius. The chosen ones are here for a very important reason, and in order to fulfill their higher purpose, their soul's higher calling, they often experience a lot of loneliness. They're often alone most part of their life, and or only have a very few close friends and loved ones that are around them. But oftentimes chosen ones, they have to go their path all on their own, and it can be a very lonely path. And in this video I want to share with you why that is. Why is it that chosen ones are often the ones that have to go throughout life all by themselves, all alone, or only with a few very close friends? Because you see, the thing is, chosen ones, they need time alone for first their own inner healing, and then the time to communicate with spirit, with source, with their soul, their higher self. If they were around a lot of people, if they had a lot of people in their life, they wouldn't have the time to really spend to get to know themselves. And that's really what is required. The chosen ones, they need to rediscover who they are. And that's why being alone will give them the time and space to really get to know themselves, to really uncover who they are deep within, to do their own inner healing. And then when the time has come for them to then really step into doing the work that they're here to do, their higher calling, that's when they need the time to then communicate with spirit, with source, with soul, with the higher realms, to receive the guidance, the information that they need to then express through them. Because the chosen ones, they are the healers, the mentors, the guides, the teachers, the light bringers, the way showers. And they need to get their information somewhere, right? It's not coming from them. Any of my videos, they're not coming from me. I channel the guidance. It's coming through me. It's being expressed through me. And that's what happens when you're really stepping into your role as the chosen one. And you know if you're a chosen one. If your life has been quite lonely and you resonate with the term chosen one and its resonance from deep within, then you are a chosen one. And you need that time alone to really get to know yourself, to heal yourself deeply, and then to really communicate with source, with spirit, with soul, to receive the guidance of what you are here to express through you. What are you here to teach, to mentor, to guide people, to heal people, and all of those things. So you need that time alone to really communicate with the higher realms. Then another reason is that chosen ones, they're unable to tolerate inauthenticity. Chosen ones, they're very authentic in who they are. They're not hiding who they are. They're really embracing all of who they are. And oftentimes they just can't tolerate when someone is not their authentic self. And the problem is, a lot of those people that are still deeply asleep, they're not their authentic self because they are pretending to be someone else because they haven't rediscovered who they are yet. They're still deeply asleep. They're still programmed by society of how to go about life, and they're hiding behind all these masks and things like that. And a chosen one simply cannot tolerate inauthenticity. It feels very uncomfortable being around another person that is just not their authentic self. Now, a chosen one, as they are really waking up, they are discovering their true authentic self. They're embracing that part within them. And oftentimes that happens quite early on, or quite quickly once they start their spiritual awakening journey. So here you may want to tune in to see, okay, do you feel that too? Do you have a problem with people that are not authentic? If you feel like they're kind of fake, well, that also is a good sign that you are a chosen one. And which is also the reason why many chosen ones are actually choosing to be alone as well. They're more so the loners because they simply can't be around people that are inauthentic, they're fake, they're pretending to be someone that they're not, or things like that. There's just such a big misalignment that is happening that a chosen one simply can't be around because there's just such a big mismatch energetically that a chosen one simply cannot. It just feels too uncomfortable being around another person that is inauthentic. Now, of course, if you have family, there is a different dynamic here, right? But when it comes to friends or people that you're meeting or whatnot, it is very challenging for a chosen one to really find those authentic people. And that's often why a chosen one is on their own, because they simply can't really tolerate being around those inauthentic people. And another reason is that a chosen one, they're here for a higher calling, for a higher purpose. So they're often alone because they can't have people derail them. Have you ever been around a person that try to talk you out of something, or they try to put their beliefs onto you, like, oh, this is not going to work, or it's going to be hard, or things like that, or don't do that because, that's not the responsible thing to do. Well, you see, a chosen one, they have a higher calling, a higher purpose. And if they were to have people in their life that try to talk them out of things, those dream crushers, right? And they're trying to derail them, then the chosen one wouldn't be able to live their higher purpose. They wouldn't be able to step into and doing what their soul has come here to do, their higher calling. So a chosen one is often meant to go their path on their own, so they cannot be derailed, they cannot be distracted or limited in any kind of way. Because if you were to have a lot of people in your life, a lot of friends, a lot of family and things like that, they most likely would distract the chosen one from really stepping into their purpose. They would derail them, talk them out of things. I mean, just think back at whenever you had a conversation with a friend or a family or whatnot, and you told them about something that you wanted to do, something that was really important to you, and they're like, "No, don't do this. This is stupid. This is not going to work. It's going to be so hard, or you shouldn't be doing that, and you're not going to make money doing that anyways," or things like that. Well, you see, a chosen one cannot have that, because a chosen one is here for that greater purpose. They're meant to step into that. So by them going their path all on their own, they protect themselves from being derailed by other people, by, being talked out of things and things like that. And then the final reason that I want to mention is around the reason why chosen ones are often alone in their life, where they don't have many friends or loved ones, or even also are challenged with having relationships as well, is because they're often too advanced for other people, for the regular people, so to speak, right? The people that are not the chosen ones, they're not that advanced. Yes, chosen ones, they are most likely going to be the teachers, the mentors, the guides. People will look up to them. People will be drawn to the chosen ones to learn from, to be guided, right? But I'm talking about in the regular life. Right? In the regular life, people don't look for chosen ones to be guided, to be led, right? They're just going to be around a normal person, a person that they can really connect with. But because a chosen one is often so much higher in vibration, in a level of consciousness, and they're also in a more advanced state of being, that there's just such an energetic mismatch to those regular people that you meet in your day-to-day life. Even those that are already on their spiritual path, you may also find that even there you may feel somewhat of a disconnect too with anyone that is not a chosen one. So because of the advanced state of mind, state of being of the chosen one, that's another reason why they're often going their life on their own, where they don't have many friends, or where they're really challenged with meeting a partner, things like that. Now, but this is not I don't want to worry you. I don't want you thinking that, I'm going to be alone all my life. It's not like that, okay? So here there are a couple of things I want to share with you of what you can do to still find deep fulfillment in your life, to then also open yourself up to then meeting the right kind of people. First of all, I want to invite you to really focus on your soul's higher calling. Really put your effort into it, put your focus into it, put your attention into it. And find the pleasure, find the joy, find the happiness in the impact that you are making in whatever way, shape, and form you are really fulfilling your soul's higher calling, your soul's higher purpose. For example, I love doing these videos. Whenever I receive the comments, it fulfills me deeply. Whenever someone reaches out to me and tells me how much my videos have helped them, or whenever I work with clients, that brings me such deep fulfillment. So I focus on that. And when you do that, when you really focus on the work that you're here to do, your higher calling, you will find that fulfillment, that joy, that happiness that makes the loneliness less challenging and less lonely. Then another tip is connect more with your team of guides, connect more with your soul, connect more with Mother Nature. Find a loving embrace in that whenever you're connecting with them on an energetic level. Yes, you're not going to feel that embrace like in the physical, and you may miss that, you may want that, you may long for that, but just connecting with your team of guides, connecting with with source energy can help you ease that longing as well. And then another tip is focus on the things that really bring you joy. The more things you can do that really fulfill you deeply, that bring you joy, then the loneliness won't be so noticeable. You will actually enjoy doing what you're doing so much that you won't even think about like, oh, I'm actually alone. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that, right? And then the final tip that I want to share with you is that also you can put out the call, the energetic call, to call forth your soul tribe, your soul family. That will then unfold when the time is right. But these are the things that you can do, that if you feel like you're a chosen one, and if you're here watching this, I'm pretty sure that you are, that you have a very important purpose in life. And if you are feeling lonely on your path, now here you can connect with others that are also on the same path, that are also chosen ones. Then we can come together to support each other. You can do that as well, but you can put out the call energetically, tell you guys, hey, bring me the right kind of people that I can connect with, that I can collaborate with, that I can build a community with. You can then do that and then just be open to allowing people to come into your life. But here are the reasons why chosen ones live their life on their own and have only very few friends and also are challenged with relationships. I hope this resonates with you. If you did, do me a favor, leave me a comment below. Let me know, how do you feel about this? Does it resonate with you? Are you experiencing this? Do you know that you're a chosen one and you're experiencing that deep inner loneliness? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below and let me know. So thank you so much for being here. I'll be sure to check out this video here. It's about why empaths are often struggling in a conventional job. It might be very enlightening to you. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.